Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you the before and after of the Horsham salon renovations. But first, let's jump back to October 2020 when I first looked at the space. So the place does need a lot of work and you have to have a lot of vision, so I see so much potential in this. We're going to get rid of all the leopard print, and then along this side we're going to have stations. So we're going to have big full length mirrors. Over here we're going to pull out all of this, and then through down the back here we are going to pull all of this out, and we're going to have 3 basins in here and get all cabinetry behind there. The best thing about this place is upstairs. And so once all the leopard print is gone, we're going to paint it all white. And up here will be kind of like a chill out area. It does need a lot of work, but I'm really excited for my new venture for Steph Meyer & Co Horsham. So the before was absolutely crazy. I cannot believe the transformation that we have done. All the leopard print, like I was just, have no words for what it was before. Like it was beautiful for the business that was in there, like it definitely suited that. But I saw so much potential to turn the space into a light and bright salon. So first we just ripped everything out and completely gutted the place. And then we got new flooring in, plastered all the walls and painted them white. We did some custom benches over this side. So these ones, we kind of wanted them the same as Melbourne, but different obviously, because Melbourne, they were concrete and we couldn't have concrete here because otherwise it would clash too much. So we did that for here. Each station is different. So over this side, we have full length mirrors. Please ignore the no chair here. We're still waiting for some chairs. And then upstairs, we have full length mirrors, but they're arched. The reason why I wanted all stations to be different was because I wanted a unique experience every time the clients came, and if they got sat in a different spot of the salon, it was almost like they were in a different space. We've got a colour table in the middle here. So this one is from Living Styles in Sydney. It was a bit of a struggle to get it here, but we got it here. And we also have a little added touch so we can utilise the table for the full service. We've got some PowerPoints in the ground. That's just so we can utilise these stations and do like a blow over and styling in the whole service here, so clients can bring their laptops and work there. Coming through to the basin area, I chose the same basins as Melbourne just because I knew they worked and I knew they were comfortable. We actually have a cellar underneath here, so we were able to do the plumbing straight into the ground, which meant we were able to have 360 basin access. So we can get all the way around here. And so if we have any left-handed hairdressers, they can work on this side, or if they want to work at the back as well too. It was a lot better on our backs as hairdressers. And then for the products, I popped them on a wheelie trolley just so we were able to move them around wherever we needed them at the basin area. I also got some custom cabinetry through the back here. So just like a really nice textured top with the textured cupboards. I really wanted to keep everything like nice and white and bright and just kind of play around with textures. And then we've got some artwork from a local girl in Horsham. So moving back here, we have our colour bar. Because we only specialise in blondes, balayage and natural colours, we don't need a lot of colour, which is nice because we can just have these simple floating benches and just sort of quite minimal with what we have. And then over here is just our little tea, like lunch area. Another thing that I have done in here that was inspired by the Melbourne salon, because the Melbourne salon is only a 30 square metre room and everything is kind of like right where you need it, I was a little bit concerned of the time that we were going to spend when we're doing foils and then having to run at the back to mix up some more bleach to do some foils. So we thought of doing a little colour trolley that goes on the floor of the salon, which has all the things that we need to do foil work and balayage. So we've got our bleachers, our in-color treatments, and like tint brushes, tint bowls, and just everything that we need. And it's on wheels too, so the girls can wheel it just literally like right behind them when they're foiling, so they can mix up more and they're not wasting time running at the back. At first I thought, oh, it's so lazy to do that, but actually it's kind of working smarter, not harder, because we're not wasting time running at the back. And here we have another piece of artwork from Ash. Ash actually did this one for my home, but I preferred it in here. I think it really matches the Schwarzkopf Blonde Me range, and it just adds that little bit more warmth in here because everything is so white. I was a little bit concerned about opening up a salon here is because this salon is in the middle of the main street, so it is so busy. There's a busy cafe a few shops down, there's a busy pizza shop next door, so there is always people walking past. And after being in the Melbourne salon where it's private, there's no shop front, I was a little bit nervous about having a shop front, and we didn't like it. We didn't like people being able to see in, so we got some custom curtains made from a local curtain person in Horsham. So just some nice white sheers, and it just sort of gave us that little bit more privacy. And we can see out, but you absolutely cannot see in. So it's just added that extra level of privacy, but it also makes the salon just look so much more chic. Finding lighting, because the ceilings were high, it was a bit tricky, but because my husband is an electrician, it made it so much easier. So we went with these almost like strip lighting, and for the stations, but they also shoot light up the top as well too. So with the high ceilings, it sort of helped brighten up the top as well. And then we just went with a feature light in the center just to help brighten all of that up. Another thing that is super exciting, and this part of the salon has been a much bigger process just because there is a lot more to it, is the mezzanine. We are super excited to finally be able to get up there. So let's go up and check it out. The reason why the mezzanine was so delayed was because I am a fussy bum. They would have been done months ago, but when Jace did the timber the first time, I wasn't quite happy with the colour. So we had to take them down, sand them back and start again. So we ended up doing a whitewash on the timber, and also with the balustrades as well. We were going to go with stainless steel, but last minute I changed my mind to go with black. And I absolutely love how they turned out, and it just goes to show that the delay just made things better, because imagine if these were stainless steel, it just would not have worked in space. The shop, when I first looked at it, had a mezzanine, and that's really what sold it to me. It's really a point of difference that I wanted in Horsham, so so grateful that we were able to keep the mezzanine. And up here we just have a few stations and then a little storeroom back here. Again, we are waiting on an order for Comfortel for our 2 extra chairs, so just ignore the no chair here. And we have another bleach trolley up here, and we'll have 2 spare trolleys up here. So when the girls work up here, they have all they need for colour, and they just go down to wash and tone and come back up and finish off. Another thing that I absolutely love about the space is the pressed metal ceiling. We were a bit concerned that it was a bit too damaged and we weren't going to be able to use it, but the painter did an amazing job at restoring it. So there was a few cracks and stuff, so he filled in the holes and then repainted it. Another thing that I absolutely love about this place, which I didn't even actually know until we'd started the renovation, because the previous owners, for some reason up on the mezzanine, they had a wall right here and storage behind it. So I didn't know about this skylight until we pulled the wall down, and it's really awesome because it matches the Melbourne salon. We have a skylight in the Melbourne salon as well too. And also the pressed tin up in there We have a wall in Melbourne that has the same pattern. So it's just really crazy how a few things kind of tied the two spaces together, and it just makes it way more beautiful. We did keep a little bit of leopard print for memories. It is hard to believe that the whole salon was like that. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching the before and after of our salon renovation.